Evening of Sunday, November 27th, 2022. Do, 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 do.
Folks say to be the very best, you gotta travel across the land. But I'm happy here at pretty good, just out walking with my friends. So you can fly from coast to coast for all the antics events. But my destiny's here in Tennessee, my Pokedex in hand. You run your laps chasing the tongues in Providence, and you arc your throws for Electabuzz in St. Louis. But when you're lost in Boston seeking Pokestops, boo-hoo, we'll all still be spinning them up on Rocket Top. It's true. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Tanglers from Los Angeles. If you're there chasing Charizard, you're making your life way too hard. Clutching garlic, pounding pavement down Ventura Boulevard. We don't need Nidoqueens from down New Orleans. I hate to rain on Solo U, but parades need a willing crew. All those squirtles on St. Charles saw you wandering and withdrew. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Lapras from Minneapolis or Polipers from Mississippers. There's enough Weedles on Montego. We could evolve a swarm of Beedrill. There's enough Snubbull down to Shovel. We could team Sled with Grumble. We don't need Oregon from out in Oregon or any Pikachus from up in Massachusetts. Sorry, Professor Oklahoma, we'll raid gyms in Tullahoma. Sorry, Pokecoin Palooka, we'll hatch on hikes in Chattanooga. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. 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 Just let your mind flow downstream. Sprawl out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And tonight, y'all are my live streaming audience. Welcome to the show. Let's go. Alrighty. We have a lot to do tonight. I have been reviewing the footage from the upcoming episode 47, and we've got a lot of it, but we don't have all of it. There is some stuff I need to record as kind of a bridge between the false symmetry apartment work and the pixel riffs work. I'm not sure if I'm emotionally prepared to do it. But that's okay. You know what? When I worked at the styrofoam plant, if I walked in and I was like, you know, these pieces of styrofoam that need to go in these crates to go on this truck, they're going to need me to give it my all today. But I don't know if I'm emotionally prepared to load them. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You show up and you do your job. Whether I feel in my heart of hearts that I am truly ready to bridge the two halves of this segment or not, or the two segments and the halves of this episode or not, I am here and I'm going to do my best. I hope y'all find an opportunity to do your best too in the ways that you need to. So here we go. Ow. I was not ready. I knew I wasn't ready and then I wasn't. Sometimes you just gotta trust your gut. Oh boy. Okay. So we recorded a few segments in here and they were good, but they don't accomplish everything that I needed to accomplish. And so we're going to go ahead and empty some things out of there. Okay. What's the funniest stuff I could have in my inventory? Like, I've just been doing a ton of interior decorating. Like, I feel like I need, like, some of the candles. I need, like, these are the little details that kind of make these episodes come together. Just having some stuff in your hot bar that looks like it goes, and other stuff that's just like, nope. What is that even? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to turn night into day, and then we're going to start this segment. Also, you know what? One of the last things I realized I should have done. I was reviewing the footage. I realized that this beam should go all the way across here. We actually want to pull this half of the bed. And we want to go grab... Oh, where are those logs? I know they're in here somewhere. There's no way we burned through all of those dark oak logs. Well, maybe we did, actually. We did need a lot of them. Oh, boy. Come on, really? I feel like we had at least 1 or 2 left. Strip dark oak. Okay, we had 2. We actually do need slightly more than that. Okay. So before we start this recording segment, here's what I'm going to show y'all. Here's what I was thinking. Is that this should actually continue along here. And then, like, we've got, like, some... maybe something like this. Over there, or... maybe not the exact same plant we have right there. But, you know, we put, like, a crystal next to the bed. Ooh, no, not there. Not on the wall. But, like, maybe in the back corner. Gives a little light off. Right? Okay. Can you put saplings in flower pots? I've never tried. You can. Oh, that's adorable. Okay. So we need to get 2 more for over here. We actually still don't have a great... I love the idea of the cactus next to my bed because I have glasses. And so it's like, I'm just reaching for my glasses and I'm smacking into a crystal and a cactus. Very good plan. Oh wait, whose birthday is it? It's Elijah's birthday? Feliz cumpleaños a ti. Feliz cumpleaños a ti. Feliz cumpleaños a Elijah. Feliz cumpleaños a ti. Y muchos más. So, yeah, we are going to record a segment that bridges these 2 parts of the episode. We need to go get 1 more set of, what do you call those? Dark oak logs from over here. So let's get this out. And I'm here to trident you with this fork I stole from Poseidon's kid named Percy. He was whiny, and his brain was wired to read ancient Greek. You ought to know. Okay, so we're gonna grab a little bit more of that. Finding the logs. Finding all of the logs. I think we need 3 or so. Let's grab 4 just to be safe. That seems prudent. I think we'll take the silica gel ones. Do not eat. Oh yeah, quick reminder, this is not a advertiser-supported stream. Microsoft is not paying me to promote their game Minecraft. I bought it out of pocket. This is a viewer-supported stream, and tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Have I recorded a segment with Pearl in a while? No, but I'm assuming that Pearl is super busy. Having Pearl come check out my new digs would be fun. But I don't want to bother her. The thing is, I haven't seen Pearl online very much, so I'm kind of assuming she's playing catch-up with her own projects, and I don't want to be in the way. So I would totally... This is how I would actually decorate my house, is I would totally have, like, an extra chair that was supposed to go with the set downstairs that I brought up here, too. Because I'm just, like, It's like, oh, well, I bought the set, but I only had room for 3 of the pieces downstairs. So there's one of them is just randomly in my bedroom. That's a very Joe Hill's way to decorate. We could actually have like a nice little sectional here. Just chilling, looking out the window, reading. Okay. So I think we are ready to start recording. I was gonna maybe put something else right there, like decoratively speaking, but I'm not sure that I have anything great. Ooh, we could dye some candles, maybe? Ooh, teal candles. Oh, wait, teal doesn't work well here. Let's, oh, wait, we've got candles there. Ooh, wait. This is pretty cool. Lightning trident. I really love this chair, and this is the only place it fits. Exactly. Yeah, my bedroom is full of furniture that we seasonally swap out of the actual living room. It's like, oh, Christmas is coming. Got to make room for the Christmas tree. So it's like I'm going to grab the rocking chair from the living room and move it to my bedroom shortly. Yeah, okay. Not all of these have to be lit, I guess. But it would probably look nicer if we had it lit. I feel like I had a flint and steel somewhere. I could make one with what we have here, though. Electra says, we put one armchair into the guest room where it does not fit to make room for the tree. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, but like, my bedroom doesn't really have to be passable. Like, because I'm not really in there unless I'm sleeping. So. Okay. So. Hey, we got some tips rolling in via PayPal. Thank you to Electra310 for sending in 5. Let me get that on the abacus here. Who says, I've really enjoyed this crossover, and I will be sorry when it ends, even though I love the big pinball too. Everyone has been so creative. So thank you very much, Electra, for that. Oh, I thought 2 tips rolled in, but like, nope, it's just the 1. Either way, that puts us 15 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Yeah, I've learned a lot from this crossover about what time I need to be online to record with other people. I'm probably going to be doing a lot more morning streams and morning recording segments. I'm going to probably shuffle some other things around in my schedule because it's a lot more obvious here than on HermitCraft, but it's just as true on HermitCraft that I really should have been streaming early. Do I need a chicken head on display? That's kind of funny, but I don't know if it's actually a good choice. Nobody sees Gray Banner and thinks like, oh wow, that's decorative. Spider head. I feel like I had like a bunch of item frames somewhere. There's 2 of them there, but I don't know where the rest of them went. Did I put them in the fridge? Oh, maybe I could leave one of these decorative phantom heads or something out as a decoration. Okay, here's the item frames then, yeah. Yeah, that's fun. You can only sleep at night or during thunderstorms. 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 Sleeping. Okay, so I need to find this segment that I recorded with Cub and Asuma also, because we're going to have to pull that up in replay mode later. I could have some food sitting on the counter with the item frames. That's true. That's true. And it could look like a plate, too, like a cutting board or something. Like having a loaf of bread there, or a fish. Or something. Yeah, that's fun. Okay, I think we're about ready to go. Bum-ba-da-da-da. Actually, as I'm looking at this is probably funnier if I've just got... Okay. It needs a bless this mess sign. Oh wait, it needs a stream scream dream sign. Oh wait, those are too high. What's the best color for that? I don't know if I have a lot of good dyes is the problem. Would red make those easier to see or harder? I might need to go back and get glowing is the problem then. I'm not sure that I have a good source for that. That's fine. Okay, I think we're ready to record. So we got to bridge these two halves of the episode. A house is not a home until you make it your own. And that's what I have been doing here. We've got a nice little, like, take two. A house is not a home until... I hit the pillar with the camera. Take three. They say a house is not a home until you make it truly your own. That's why I got this delightful living room set, as well as a carpet. I have fireproofed the floor in front of the fireplace. I have also added bars to cat-proof the fireplace, you know, which all we need to do next is probably fireproof the cat place and we'll be set. I've got a sign here above our kitchen. Let me show you this kitchen. It's a little bit of a tight squeeze here, but we got our fridge, got our ice box there with the fridge underneath. We got all sorts of cabinets. We got our sink, our furnace. We've got a little cutting board here. We've got candles next to our workspace. We have a storage area down the hallway of danger. You know, and then when we come upstairs, we have some art. Now, this is a reproduction, not an original. Could not afford to spring for the original. Then we have a different type of couch up here, as well as another part of the living room set that wouldn't fit in the living room. There is nothing more Joe Hills than me buying something and going, oh, this doesn't fit where I thought it would. I'll just put it in my bedroom, whatever. Throw it wherever, you know? We have a fantastic map here that establishes a true sense of place. Yep, there we are, right up there. And, you know, all of the kitties are feeling like they're sitting pretty. This is truly an apartment that I can be proud of. But you know what? Just because I can be proud of my work here doesn't mean I can be proud of my work over at Pixel Riffs. He still needs a lot more done, and I'm the one to do it. Time skip. Okay, so I think that'll bridge the two segments nicely enough. I'm going to also be stripping out like 8 segments where I pointed out each of those, like things like, oh, I put in this couch, oh, I put in this carpet, oh, I put in this, oh, I put in that. I have so much footage of me putting in each thing. But no, we have just stripped it down. The crib segment, my daughter hated it. She hates when I use baby voices. She's like, Dad, that is the worst. You have to pull that. She reviewed the raw footage with me from the rough cut. She's like, no. You have to redo that. That is not gonna appeal to the youth. Yeah. Just walking around with my poison fish. You know? Okay. I thought it was funny if I had the puffer fish in my hand. So, let's go ahead and clear some of this out. Okay, so, let's see. Stop recording, face camera back on. Okay. Okay, so, in reality, the next thing we actually need to do is we need to find a segment in replay mod from a few days ago. And I have a timestamp here in my video folder. We need to find when Cubfan and Asuma were talking to me, because I've got this segment that unfortunately starts with me screwing with the audio controls from the first person, so I need to find that segment. And, okay, so here it is. This was the 21st at 2:17 p.m. Yeah. Oh, boy. Is it this one? This is when I was trading with Cub for the, yeah. When I was trading with Cub for the thing. I hope this is the right one. Did I have the good sense to put in a marker here? No, of course not. Okay. So, in order to find the segment that we need, we're going to switch to first-person view. We are going to max speed to 8x. Oops. And we are going to zoom through here. Okay, so at some point, I'm going to go talk to Cub and Asuma, and when we get there, we need to export some third-person views of that. Hey, Badger, you're awake. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Thought you would be off to Betty Bye by now. I'm not sure what British people call Betty Bye. They might call it... Is there British slang for bed? Badger writes, I need to be awake early tomorrow, so I fell asleep early. But now I'm awake after only 4 hours. Sorry. Okay, so this is looking promising. Oh, no, it's not. Of course, it's a replay mod segment where I go through a bunch of dimensions. See, if I know I need something, I need to restart the replay file after I change dimensions. But no, this is not it. Okay, so I go through the portals twice. How many portals can I go through? Too many. Okay, I feel like... Okay, so Cub joins the game here. And he's there when we get back. But we don't get back for a while. Here's the part where I'm a hot tourist. I'm off to climb the wooden stairs to Bedfordshire is a fairly common phrase for Brits going to sleep. Really. I'm off to climb the wooden stairs to Bedfordshire. Yeah, Grumbot's never done. It's like tabletop fusion. Wow, I spent a long time in the Nether in this episode. Not using any of that, of course. Bedfordshire? Got it. So we're probably coming up on the part... No, because I fly over it before I go back. I don't go there first. Do I? Yeah, no, I go back to my place first. I only used 2 rockets because I told you all that was all it would take. Really spent forever on this. Okay, let's assume that this might be tentatively around when we run into Cubfan. Yeah, this is definitely around when we run into Cubfan. So we're going to slow this down for a minute. Oh, still haven't run into Cubfan. Still haven't run into Cub. Still haven't run into Cubfan. Do 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 do. I like that in False's latest episode, she had to go seek out my strategic cat reserve. I really hope that this is the visit where I run into Cubfan, because otherwise I'm going to need to start over later. Nope, apparently it's not. No, because the sumo wasn't even online yet. Okay. Kingu says you're about 30 minutes away from the footage you were looking for. The timestamp you have was right. The thing is, these timestamps, the way Replay Mod stores timestamps and Windows stores timestamps, it's not super reliable. I also kind of need to know how many times I jump dimensions. So, like, sometimes with Replay Mod, if I, like, just click ahead, but I jump dimensions, like, 5 times in there, that can break stuff. I kind of, like... Replay Mod does not handle jumping dimensions super well. At least, especially not multiple times in one clip. And since we know for a fact we did that earlier in this episode, I kind of just need to scroll through it at 8x. Which, as I'm thinking about it, on a 80-minute thing, is still 10 minutes to get through it. Oh my gosh. I don't want to spend 10 minutes on this. I don't think we changed dimensions again in here. So let's try just jumping ahead 10 minutes. And then another 10. Okay, this is it. Of course, the ceiling in here is terrible for recording. Okay. So let's get our time index. We're going to start this a minute, 40 seconds earlier. And then I know that this segment I have recorded here is 4 minutes long. So I need to record for at least 6 minutes. This is 57, so this one over here would be 63. Okay, now we're going to do a test render here. Just from this one angle. It's not a great angle, but we're going to do a test render. And we're going to put it as HC9-047-RP for replay. C fixed above 1. Save and render. Now it's gonna like probably make a lot of really loud noise. I'm gonna turn down the desktop audio temporarily because it's gonna make like 800 noises going through the portals and stuff. I love it when it hangs on the Mojang Studios sign. If you love watching me do replay mod, just as a quick reminder, tips are welcome via paypal.me/Joe Hills and YouTube Super Chat. I'm sorry that this is not the most exciting stream, but okay. So there's me and Asuma's here. Because, yeah, the big thing is... Did I just waste a totem? The big thing is that I didn't start recording until partway in. And I had to mess with the audio because Cub Fan was way quieter or way louder than... Chloe the Great and Powerful tips 3 and says, I demand more replay mod. Good for you, Chloe the Great and Powerful. Good for you. That puts us 12 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. Okay, so yeah, here's where Cub... Look at Cub. He's sneaking out from back there. He's sneaking out. Okay, see, I knew this was going to be a good camera angle because I've got Cub just creeping around the corner here. Protagonist Jones says, honestly, a chill replay mod stream is what I need right now, trying to wind down and finish a drawing before bed. Casimir tips 20 and says, maybe someone will replay my tip. Well, hey, that puts us 8 past our next face camera expansion milestone. So here we go. It's time to expand Joe. Yeah, so I think... So you see how I'm not moving? My head isn't moving. Nothing's moving. I think this is the part where I'm trying to screw with the audio settings in the voice chat mod. See, I'm completely still while Cub and Asuma are moving. And so that's the thing, is from my point of view, if I showed you what I'm looking at here, replay mod file, and then I browse that to the latest here. Like this file opens with me here. Is this going to show up? See, I'm like, this is the file that we're replacing. It's me like going through and trying to be like, wait, where's the Cub Fan volume? Womp womp. Okay, and see now, just as I'm starting to move there, that's right where I got done in that. Okay. Hermit Dystopia security footage. Oh, yeah, we could probably put a filter on this. Hold on. Filters. Boy. Image mask blend, render delay, scaling aspect ratio. Yeah, we could definitely turn this into some security footage here. I'm just kidding. We're not actually going to do that. But we could. Okay. How did I do that? Is that what your question was, NJ? How did I do this? It's a mystery to everyone. Even I don't know how I could do this. Oh. Yeah, and then I could add a little thing here that says, like, security footage, hermit dystopia. But then we need that text to be, like, over in here. But, like, huge. Maybe not huge. I mean, we really only absolutely need the first bit. Internal hermit use only. Not for the talls. Hey, we got another tip rolling in via PayPal from Aaron. Thank you, Aaron, for the 5. Boom, that gets us 8 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. Aaron writes, I love these bits of behind the scenes. I like to make videos for some fun, and this is good insight. Cheers from Canada. Well, cheers to Canada, Aaron. Thank you for supporting the arts and my show in particular. So here's the thing. The most important thing that we could get was we could get proof that this was the right time to start the video. But I feel like if we want it to really feel like a security camera, we can have it do like a little sweep. Like, did you see the episode of Doc M's video where Scar stole the diamonds with the security footage? That was actually my replay mod file. I generated the sweep, and then I fed it through Final Cut Pro. It has a security camera mode, like a filter. And then you can put whatever text you want overlaid on that. And so that was actually... if you saw that episode of Doc's where he had the security footage of Scar stealing, that was actually my edit. My replay mod and my filters and stuff. So I kind of want to do something like that here. Now this is going to take 20 minutes to render. But the way that this works is we really... Well, for one thing, it'll go way faster if we turn that off. If we get rid of the preview, it's going to shave that down by... to about 2/3 maybe. Super Mega Smith tips 2, who says, what made you start doing face expansions? One time I had the camera kind of small, and somebody was like, hey, if you make the camera bigger, I'll give you $20. And then I was like, fine, but only if that's the rule from now on for everybody. But I went from making about $6 a stream to making enough that I could quit my day job. So, yeah. Good question. That puts us now 5 away from the next face camera expansion. Thank you to Super Mega Smith. But okay, so here's what we're going to do. So if we cancel the render right there, it'll actually still be valid for the first bit that we needed. So let me pull up the render file in OBS, and I'm going to show that to you directly. So we're going to pull that replay mod file from... screenshots, instances, 119 Fabric Empires, Minecraft, replay videos. HC9 dash. Boy, I'm actually realizing I don't know where this is going to drop. Where did that file go? Well, that's a good question. Where does the file go? Let's go into here. 119 fabric. Okay. So not the Empire's fabric instance, but the 119 fabric instance. Minecraft, replay, videos. Oh, yeah, this is where all those other cool flybys went, too. I found those eventually. So, okay, so if we show this. So this is the output of that file in real time. So there's a few seconds of me and Asuma, blah, blah, blah. Cub sneaks out there. But, yeah. So, core concept, the footage that we already rendered was in there. This is enough to cover the part where my audio was being configured and my first person bit was ruined. But if we wanted to get fancy with it. Okay. So now I think we know we only need really the first 2 minutes. If that. So we're going to go back here to 59 and 2 on that. And what we're actually going to do here is we're going to have a sweep. We're going to add a sweep to the camera. So we're going to have these both be removed. And so we're going to have one of these here. One of these at 30 seconds. One of these at 1 minute. One of these at 1:30. And one of these at 2 minutes. And then we'll have a view there at 15:45. 1:15. Let's zoom in a little more. 1:15 and 1:45. Then we'll move that one till it's evenly at 2. Okay. So, do we want a similar name, but instead of fixed on this, we'll have sweep in the file name. And we'll hit render. Oh, I should probably turn off the black and white filter. Hey, we got some more tips rolling in. Let's go ahead and see who they're from. Kingu, tip 7, who says, keeping the beads accurate. Grow hills. Well, that's going to get us 2 past our next face camera expansion milestone. You've seen that money go straight to my head with each face camera expansion we hit. But now, like Jacob Marley, these chains I forged in life are about to begin pulling us down to the deep below. Enter the Ghost. Bum, 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 bum. Lowering that Joe opacity down to 90%. At this point, each additional face camera expansion will be accompanied by a corresponding drop in Joe opacity. And Kingu put us 18 away from that next milestone. So, thank you, Kingu, for supporting the arts and my show in particular. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. sweep of the camera actually kind of follows Cub a little bit there. That's fun. This actually works pretty nicely. This was just me going on instinct here. There's a lot of fine tuning you can do in editing. And so a lot of times I'll just kind of do a best guess on stuff, but I found as like a starting point. But what I found is the more I do it, the more often my like best guess is actually a pretty close approximation. I was just like, you know what? A 15-second sweep in each direction should work pretty okay. And these two are the ones that are talking at this part of the segment. While I'm actually like screwing with my audio, I don't need to be in the shot there. There's some sort of joke to this being a Grumbot video baby monitor. Shh, baby's sleeping. Yeah. Suma moves to stay in frame. That's actually... This actually works way better than I was expecting. And what makes this feel like a security cam is partially that a security cam wants to be able to see the sides of the barrels, but like if you're filming this yourself, you're always focused on the, I was gonna say victims. What's the word for participants in something that's not a crime? Not criminals, but you know, like because we're removing that actors. Let's go with that. I've been watching a lot of The Wire lately. And they're, you know, primarily in The Wire, they're trying to take pictures of the criminals. They're trying to okay. They're trying to take pictures of the targets or the subjects of the investigation. Yeah, The Wire is really good. It holds up. I'm on... Badger and I are watching season 3 right now, and it holds up very well. I wish there was a way to make a skulk motion detector. Huh. I don't know. I guess... Yeah, hermits are real people, not paid actors. Like, that's not a great angle of Cub there. But by that point in the episode, when he's throwing that to me, I'll switch it back to first person. Right? Ethan has been coming up with a skulk detector thing. Really? Does he search for skulk catalysts? Or what does he... What kind of skulk does it detect? Oh, skulk. It's a motion detector. I gotcha. It detects movement. Miss Goldfox says, how do you watch it together? We literally will just both pull it up on different streaming services because England and the US have different streaming services. And we'll say, okay, I've got the HBO logo, unpause on 3, and then Badger counts down. Because if I try to count down, I'll screw it up somehow. I'm just like, I don't know. I'll get distracted as I'm counting down. If somebody else counts down, I can hit play. But like, if I'm like 3, 2, you know what? I got Cheetos, but maybe I should have gotten Fritos. You know, but well, you can like melt cheese on either one, but you don't see people melting cheese on Cheetos very often. But they could, and it's like, no, that's not helpful. Like, yeah, we're just like on the phone. Three, two. Wait, did I say three yet? Yeah, exactly. I just don't want one more thing to keep track of when I'm off the clock. I have too much to keep track of when I'm working. I don't want one more thing. I just want to relax. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So we got what we needed out of that segment. But then I think we need to have something similar for like here. Where would this be mounted? Okay, so so then for the next 2 minutes, we're going to go from 59 to 61 here. And we're going to delete all of these position frames. My glasses are clear. That's how I can see through them. Most glasses are clear, stained. Okay. So let's see. For this, if we had the camera mounted here. Okay. So 0, 30, 1, 130, and 2. And then at 15, okay, wait, let's go back to this angle. We want it to change, like it pivots here. So 15, 45, 115, and 145. Okay, and then we are going to render that out. So we're going to change above to the trash there. I hit render. Yeah, Amazon doesn't let you wear transparent shirts, so at least if you want to make partner. Okay. Because I'm not an Amazon partner, that's why tips are even more important. Direct tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Why am I getting... At some point, I used a totem, and so every segment here is going to open with me having a totem explode because of a weird particle glitch with the thing. Welcome, Benny. Glad you could join us. Well, if you're wearing a transparent shirt, Quill, you might be violating certain local laws about, like, visible nipples and stuff like that. Zell says, hey, folks, do you do render streams often? This is the first I've seen. Sometimes when we are working on the tail end of an episode, so for example, episode 47, I've got most of the clips I need, but when I was working on it, I realized there's a few things where I need third-person, like, security camera footage, and so we are generating this kind of sweeping security camera footage, that I'm going to weave into my first-person stuff when we're in Hermit Dystopia. Oh yeah, I love ice hockey, Theosist. I don't get to watch as much as I would like, especially since COVID hit. But yeah, if y'all have, like, local college hockey teams, like, I know the NHL is the apogee of hockey here in America and Canada, North America, right? But if I go to an NHL game, I am, like, way up there in the balcony seats, and I'm still paying way more money than I should. You go to a college hockey game, I can get seats on the glass, and they don't even charge money for the tickets. You literally can, if you want to go see a Vanderbilt hockey game, you just walk in on the right day at the right time. You don't have to get there early. You just walk in, and there's enough benches and stuff along the glass. You can just watch the game from, like, right on the glass. And, you know, the level of play at the professional level versus the college club level is a little bit different. But when you are right there and they're slamming into the glass, it's way more intense. Like, yeah, if you want to watch good hockey, like, find your local college team, go out, check them out, support them. Because especially, like, because I never really went to any college hockey games when I was at Vandy, because I was always busy with, like, trying not to fail all my classes, which I graduated on time from. But hey, running the 90s tips 20. It says, it seems we've gone from the live streaming audience to the live streaming. Oh, sorry. It seems we've gone from being the live streaming audience during recordings to being the live streaming audience during editing. Kind of, yeah. This is kind of like recording. We're generating new footage from previous experiences. It's weird. Either way, that puts us evenly at our next face camera expansion milestone. So here we go. Expand Joe. Do. Lowering the Joe opacity now to 80%. But yeah. Vincho Ken says, my uni has 2 ice rinks. They really like their hockey. I hope you get the chance to go to a game sometime, Vin. It's really intense. Like, I will say, too, I can't stand watching hockey on TV. But I love watching it in person. So if you've only ever seen it on television, and this isn't just for Vin, this is for everybody. If you've only ever seen hockey on TV, do yourself a favor and go to a college game sometime. It's not that expensive. Support your alma mater, support your local team. Just go out there, and you might enjoy it a lot more than you expect. It's a really great community experience, and there's something different about being there in the space. Because like when you're sitting in your warm living room watching an ice hockey game versus when you're like bundled up in the cold rink, or especially like, or even for an outdoor game, it's totally different. It's totally different. So, yeah. Let's see. Okay, so I think we got what we needed from that. And so there's like 30 more seconds. Part of me is just like, maybe do we want to have this from any other angles? Okay, so would this angle have the original encounter and the new encounter? It would. Okay. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to create a 4-minute clip. Actually, a 5-minute clip that covers the entire thing. So we want to go from 57 to 62. And we need to delete all of these position clips again, or position keyframes again. Now we're gonna. This is gonna give us coverage of both of those earlier segments, so we can splice this in with both. So here to here. Back to here. Okay. So we need this at 30, 1 minute, 1:30, 2 minutes, 2:30, 3 minutes, 3:30, and 4 minutes, and 4:30, and 5 minutes. And then we'll go back to that other keyframe we had at 15 seconds. And we'll put that one in at 45, 1:15. We might need to zoom in a bit here. We're not being super precise here. And now, if we don't always have the best view of the action from either of these cameras, that's fine, because I've got the first-person stuff too, but also security cameras don't always have perfect coverage of everything, right? What we want to give is the impression that there's a lot of cameras, and that we are accomplishing here. 4:45. Okay. So render, sweep, traders, and render. I'm kind of annoyed that I haven't had the chance to shave yet. I'm like, I've got some time while this renders. Maybe I should just shave on stream again. But like, not like as dramatically as before, but just like, hey, we got 10 minutes while this renders. Let's just Okay, so during this opening shot, there's Cub sneaking around back there. You can barely see him. My head's probably blocking him. There's Asuma. Yeah, if we have the preview on, this will be way slower, obviously. But, yeah, so you can see Cub sneaking past over there. Stain says, Joe, what does your work week look like? And I feel like it has to be 80 hours. I don't do a great job of logging my time, but I wouldn't say 80. I feel like it's definitely a lot more than 40, but I don't think I'm at 80. But this is the sort of thing, like, I'm not... It's weird because, like, what do you consider my work week? Because part of the problem is while I'm doing everything else, like, while I'm doing, like, editing, I'm also, like, loading the laundry machine. Or while I'm streaming, I actually need to do a hydration break because I think the laundry machine stopped. I need to move this stuff to the dryer. I'm cooking while I'm brainstorming. So, like, I've got all my single parent jobs, and then I've got all my creative stuff, and then an entirely and that, like, overlaps a lot. I try to, like, I can kind of juggle those two, and then in a separate silo, I have my freelance work, which I spend about 10 to 20 hours a month on. So that's another 4 or 5 hours a week on average. So I don't know. But like when I'm doing the freelance work, that's like more focused work time. Whereas my creative work, I'm more like, okay, well, I can think about this while I unload the laundry or whatever. But like if I'm doing like code work for a client, like I need to have the code in front of me. Like that's like attention locked in type time. So like, I don't know. But I spend between my domestic work and my YouTube work, I feel like I spend a lot of time working. But I don't know if do you consider grocery shopping working? Because I kind of do. I don't love it. I don't want to do it, but I have to. You know. So, but like it's one of those things like I'm just going usually. Like wake up, make lunch for my kid, get her to school, then immediately I usually have either some sort of call or recording session, or I start a stream, or I'm editing, and then if I'm lucky, I remember to have lunch, and then I usually switch gears to a different kind of work until I pick up my kid from school, and then like I'll usually, like, while she's doing homework, I'll try and do something like editing or some sort of code focused work for my own projects, like oh, let me work on something for my website, or let me work on something for my Minecraft servers, for my Patreon. So I'll be sitting on my laptop doing back-end work on that stuff while she's doing her homework, and then before long she's starving, so then I'm cooking dinner. Like, I don't know. I don't keep track of how many hours it is, but I don't feel like I have a lot of free time. Like, I don't know. Being a single parent is hard. Running your own business is hard. Like, I'm doing a lot of things. So, anyway. But yeah, I wasn't joking when I said, like, oh yeah, I actually, because we had my sister's staying with us over the weekend for Thanksgiving, so I actually have the guest sheets in the wash right now. I need to move those to the dryer. So I am going to go ahead and put up the hydration break sign real quick. And where is it? Ooh, it's somewhere in here. This is going to be a while because this is a long encode. Let me pull up our list. I know some folks requested the cremation of, or what's left of Sam McGee, which is based on a poem put to music. So let me see if I can find that. Who had requested that? We had a few folks. Oh, do we actually? Are we caught up on that? No, we are not fully caught up on that. Derek had requested cremation of Sam McGee. So let's go ahead and say thank you to Derek from the Patreon. And we are going to go ahead and be back in 8 minutes after this song. From our second album, Sean Hills Sings Joe Hills, Volume 2, I think. Be right back.
Cremate my last remains. A pal's last need is a thing to heed, so I swore I would not fail. And we started on at the streak of dawn, but God, he looked ghastly pale. He crouched on the sleigh and he raved all day of his home in Tennessee. And before nightfall, a corpse was all that was left of Sam McGee. Wasn't a breath in that land of death, and I hurried horror-driven with a corpse half hid that I couldn't get rid because of a promise given. It was lashed to the sleigh and it seemed to say, you may tax your brawn and brains, but you promised true and it's up to you to cremate those last remains.
has its own stern code.
In the days to come, when my lips were dumb, in my heart how I cursed that load. In the long, long night, by the lone firelight, while the huskies round in a ring. How right there was in the homeless snows. Oh God, how I loathe the thing. And every day that quiet clay seemed to heavy and heavier grow. And on I went, though the dogs were spent and the grub was getting low. The trail was bad and I felt half mad, but I swore I would not give in. And I'd often sing to the hateful thing and I hearkened with a grin. Till I came to the marge of Lake LaBarge and a derelict there lay. It was jammed in the ice and I saw in a trice it was called the Alice May. And I looked at it and I thought a bit and I looked at my frozen chum. Then here said I with a sudden cry is the crematorium. Someplace I tore from the cabin floor, and I lit the boiler fire. Some coal I found that was lying around, and I heaped the fuel high. The flames just soared, and the furnace roared. Such a blaze you seldom see. And I burrowed a hole in the glowing coal, and I stuffed in Sam McGee. Then I made a hike, for I didn't like to hear him sizzle so. And the heavens scowled, and the huskies howled, and the wind began to blow. It was icy cold, but the hot sweat rolled down my cheeks, and I don't know why. And the greasy smoke and an inky cloak went streaking down the sky. I do not know how long in the snow I wrestled with grisly fear. But the stars came out and they danced about here again. I ventured near. I was sick with dread, but I bravely said I'll just take a peep inside. I guess he's cooked and it's time I looked, and the door I opened wide. And there sat Sam looking cool and calm in the heart of the furnace roar. And he wore a smile, you could see a mile, and he said, please close that door. It's fine in here, but I greatly fear you'll let in the cold and storm. Since I left Plumtree down in Tennessee, it's the first time I've been warm. There are strange things done in the midnight sun by the men who moil for gold. The Arctic trails have the secret tales that would make your blood run cold. The northern lights have seen strange sights, but the strangest they ever did see was that night on the marge of Lake LaBarge. I cremated Sam McGee.
So there we go. Sorry about the volume there, folks. Yeah, I had turned down the game sounds because of Replay Mod doing this like blast of sound every time you start an export. And I forgot, so yeah, my bad. I probably should have eased that back in, but I came back to the computer after moving the stuff to the dryer and getting my drink, and I was like, oh, that's wrong. Fix. No. There's a difference between fixing something and putting it where it should be. And I did not do as good a job fixing that as I should have. Apologies, folks. That is absolutely my bad. We still have 3 minutes left in this sweeping camera thing. Like, you can see the action there. It's like at this angle, there's me. I'm running around. I'm going to grab stuff. Oh, actually, this might be me leaving. I think we're toward. Wow, I always forget how short I am. Like, I feel taller in Minecraft. Chloe says, my fault for cranking the volume. I knew it would happen. Yeah, but I should have eased it up. I just, it didn't occur to me like, oh, this is a mistake. So like when I see a mistake I made, I'm like, I need to fix this right away. But sometimes you need to fix a mistake slowly. And I didn't, so my bad. Jimmy is shorter than a blade of grass. Wow. So, yeah, sorry to anybody who also didn't get to hear the first 2.5 minutes of the song. Which, I'm impressed I got back in 2.5 minutes. I was able to, like, move the wash. So I moved the sheets to the dryer, and I refilled my drink. And it's like, I'm back already. Wow. I guess I didn't need an 8-minute song for that. Womp womp. But, yeah. Spritza says, hope you're having a nice day. I am. Thank you, Spritza. Danny W says, I thought you did a parody of the sound of silence. Hello, Cub fan, my old friend. I've come to skulk with you again. Across a land that's full of censors. And we wonder if you've gone mental. As the skulk blocks spread through the grass and stone, you must atone. Cub fan, the friend of skulk blocks. I don't know the sound of silence well enough to do random parodies of it. Hold on. I mean, I feel like that was an okay one, but like I don't actually know it. Okay, so the actual lines to this are, hello darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping. And the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence and restless dreams. I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp. I'm messing with y'all. That was a very terrible rendition of the sound of silence to the tune vaguely of Only the Good Die Young. Come out, Virginia, don't let me wait. You Catholic girls start much too late. Oh, but sooner or later it comes down to fate. I might as well be the one. They say there's a heaven for those who will pray. They built you a temple and locked you away. Oh, but they never told you the price that you'd pay. The things that we might have done. So come on, Virginia, show me a sign. Send up a signal, I'll throw you a line. That stained glass curtain you're hiding behind never lets in the sun. Darling, only the good die young. That's what I said. Only the good die young. Only the good die young. You might have heard that I run with a dangerous crowd. We ain't too pretty, we ain't too proud. We might be laughing a bit too loud. The things but that never hurt no one. I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun here. Okay. Okay. Part of me, like, it's such a pain to set up multi-camera editing in, it's such a pain to set up multi-camera editing in Final Cut Pro that at the point where you're going to set it up, it's like you might as well have 12 cameras. Part of me is like, how many cameras can we set up here? Set up one in the B thing here. I feel like through here is going to be too hard to see the action. Whereas, like, inside the beehive is, like, just the right level of stupid. No, we're not going to have a good read on that, though. That's the problem. So this is just a fancier version of that. We've done this angle. We just don't have this with the bees. I didn't even realize how many of these there were. Look at this. This is stupid. There's a lot of these hoppers. Oh boy. Wow. That's a lot of hoppers. Okay. Bass Symphonies or Bass Symphonies says, "What's the angle you're trying to get?" Or what are you trying to get an angle on? So the problem is you're not going to get it from there. We've like I just want one from inside the beehive. Cuz like that's going to be optimally adorable. So we'll get some of Cub Fan gently creeping. But we'll also get me... Boy, this... I wish I could turn gravel blocks invisible. Yeah, having the bees in the foreground is great if you can pull it off. And I'm not sure we can pull it off. This one's going to have a very gentle sweep to it, but I don't know how much... I'm worried that none of the action will be visible behind the bookshelf. That's the actual... Can you attach the camera to a bee? Yes, I think so. Hold on. Robot Spy Bee Gracewinder. You genius. We're gonna get some B-roll footage here. The security around here is crazy. Okay, so I have no idea what kind of footage we're gonna get from this, but it's so stupid that I love it. So we're gonna set this one instead of sweep. This is gonna be a POV file. POV B1. We got some drone footage here. Just a quick reminder, you don't get stuff like this if advertisers are paying for it. This is a viewer-supported stream. Tips are welcome. PayPal.me/Joe Hills on YouTube Super Chat. I'm sorry, I'm still breaking up about drone footage. Wait. Okay, so the B isn't loaded maybe when the... Hold on, something's wrong. We're gonna cancel the render. Yeah. So this should be our point of view here. It shows the path the B takes. Okay. I'm going to turn down the volume again because it's about to do the shrieking. I can hear it, but you can't. It's like making a million portal noises. I'm going to take those off for now. Ow. Don't try that. It might not follow the B. We'll see. Yeah, it's not going to follow the camera path properly. It's doing it from right here. You know, sometimes that's just how it is. Either way, Sarah, thank you for tipping 10. Woo! My headphones just completely fell off my head. That puts us now $8 away from the next face camera expansion. Appreciate you. Okay, well. Let's go ahead and exit the replay. Okay. I don't want to do another replay mod with a bunch of portals in it. My eardrums are done. Yeah, the first point was in the B form. It isn't tracking the B properly in the replay mod. And the problem is that Empires runs an old version of Minecraft, so we can't use the latest version of replay mod. This might be a glitch that was fixed in the latest version. You might be able to track mobs better, but it's fine. It's the shoddy carpenter who blames his poor tools. Okay. So, let's go to this morning's stream where I put in that thing in the basement. We might want some replay mod footage of this, actually. Boy, there's probably no good angle to show this from. This is gonna look terrible any way I shoot it. Any way I shoot it, that's the way I hate it. Any way I shoot it, dude. Ba 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 ba. La da da da. Da 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 dee. Da 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 do do do. All right. All right. Okay. So let's try just a 30-second export of the entire thing. So what is this? 104 minutes. So we'll type in 103. Render. HC9 047 RP for replay. This is going to be segment. Ooh. Fixed 1. Save. Oh, yeah, I need to mention it's a TL for time lapse. It wasn't meant to be. Clearly not. Okay, so there's going to be some, like, bits where I'm, like, far away. That's fine. I'm starting to fade. I got school in the morning. JKA says, Joe singing Billy Joel. That's so unexpected. Oh, no. My parents love Billy Joel. I grew up as a kid. When they got their first CD player, they got Billy Joel's Greatest Hits Volumes 1 and 2. And they also got Billy Joel's Greatest Hits Volume 3. That was like, yeah, no, my parents love Billy Joel. So, you know, I could just sit here, literally. You see these? You see these? I cannot see anything without these. Look at how warped everything gets when I put that in front of there. Like, right? Can you see how warped things get through these? Harry Truman, Doris Day, Red China, Johnny Ray, South Pacific, Walter Winchell, Joe DiMaggio, Joe McCarthy, Richard Nixon, Studebaker, Television, North Korea, South Korea, Marilyn Monroe, Rosenberg's H-Bomb, Sugar Ray, Panmunjom, Brando, the King and I, and the Catcher in the Rye, Eisenhower vaccine, England's got a new queen, Marciana, Liberace, Santa Anna, goodbye. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world was turning. We didn't start the fire. No, we didn't light it, but we tried to. A bottle of white, a bottle of red, perhaps a bottle of rosé instead. We'll get a table near the street in our old-fashioned place. You and I, face to face. Ooh, ooh. A bottle of red, a bottle of white. Whatever kind of mood you're in tonight, I'll meet you anytime you want in our Italian restaurant. Do 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 do. Things are okay with me these days. Got a good job, I got a good office, I got a new wife, got a new life, and the family is fine. We lost touch long ago. You lost weight, I did not know you would ever look so nice after so much time. You remember those days hanging out at the Village Green. Engineer boots, leather jackets, and tight blue jeans. Drop a dime in the box, play a song about New Orleans. Cold beer, hot lights, my sweet romantic teenage nights. Do 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 do. Whoa, 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 whoa. Brenda and Eddie were the popular steadies and the king and the queen of the prom, riding around with the car top down and the radio on. Nobody looked any finer, or was more of a hit at the Parkway Diner. We never knew we could want more than that out of life. Surely Brenda and Eddie would always know how to survive. Whoa, 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 oh, 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 oh. Well, I'm on the Downeaster Alexa, and I'm cruising through Block Island Sound. I had charted a course through the vineyard, but tonight I am Nantucket bound. I took on diesel back in Montauk yesterday. Left this morning from a bell in Gardner's Bay. Like all the locals here, I had to sell my home. Too proud to leave, I worked my fingers to the bone so I could own my Downeaster Alexa. And I go where the ocean is deep. There are giants out there in the canyon, and a good captain can't fall asleep. Good night, my angel, now it's time to sleep. Save all these questions for another day. I think I know what you've been asking me. I think you know what I've been trying to say. Now like a boat out on the ocean, I'm rocking you to sleep. The water's dark and deep inside this ancient heart. You'll always be a part of me. Okay, I would love to keep just like making up a Billy Joel medley as I go, but I'm terrified that like there will be bots in the stream. I get back and there's a bunch of emoji, but they don't seem to be bot emoji. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. Pinball Mafia raiding with a party of 17. Howdy Goran, howdy Pinball Mafia. We are currently in the middle of like a we're doing like weird behind the scenes Minecraft editing tonight. Because why not? Pinball Mafia, y'all seem to know what you're doing. I appreciate your Powerball segment. I appreciate that you hang out with family and play pinball. Barbie's little sister Kelly was the one that recommended y'all to me, as well as Goran. We play mini golf together sometimes in the VR, the virtual reality. Yeah, I was actually just doing a blind Billy Joel medley composition because my Minecraft thing was rendering, and I was like, let me just sing some Billy Joel to y'all blind. I'm gonna just randomly pick segments of his songs and mash them together because I don't know, my life is weird. I do that. I'm getting tips while this is happening. I've got a tip rolling in here for $20 from Quiet Devious One, who makes a reference to our previous Minecraft segment, who says, I support the future development of Secura bee drones. We were developing drone footage from the point of view of bees. So every time we hit a tipping milestone, the camera gets bigger on this stream. So here we go. It's time to expand Joe. Lowering the Joe opacity now to 70%. I came up with this idea. Somebody once asked me, like, hey, your camera's too small. If I give you $20, will you make it bigger? I was like, only if you let me make it bigger every time someone gives me $20. And I went from making about $6 a stream to being able to turn this into my entire, like, I quit my day job. People just love throwing $20 at me so the camera gets bigger. Goran says, I love medleys. I'm writing a cabaret that is only medleys. Goran, that would be so fantastic. Goran has a background in musical theater, for those of y'all who don't know. We don't really raid Goran very often because Goran doesn't stream much, but Goran's often in the chat or in other people's streams. But yeah, anyway, so just to show you, basically, I'm trying to put together a Minecraft episode based on a bunch of footage from different segments that I recorded earlier. I'm currently playing on the Empire server as part of the HermitCraft Empires crossover. And unfortunately, this is not the server that has my pinball machine on it. My friend False built this elaborate clock and blimp and stuff and gave me a place to set up an apartment that I have been decorating myself. So, I brought in some furniture here. And then just like in real life, it's like, oh, I got this 4-piece furniture set, but only 3 pieces fit in the living room. So I guess I'll put the other one up here in the bedroom. We'll have some random couch from when I was in college that we still got because why not? I feel like if my apartment in Minecraft looks better than my apartment in real life, I'm probably doing something really sad. um, ow. I don't know why I fell to my almost death there. But yeah, so I play on a server with a bunch of really creative people. About 30 all told as part of this crossover. Normally just about 2 dozen. Kirby Bucks says, how much till the next expansion? We are $8 away from the next face camera expansion. And tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Some of my friends got it in their head to build this dystopian tower here. And so we've got that going for us. It's got like a sleeping robot that controls it out in the front here. Sleeping robot. Let's go ahead and turn night into day so we don't have a bunch of monsters spawn. MBZ says, how's the longest the stream tonight? Well, I have to get my kid to school in the morning, so I was going to wrap up in the next 12 minutes or so. I'm trying to wrap up a hard stop of 10:30 when my kid is school in the morning. But yeah, so here is our absolutely bonkers tower of nonsense. We've got a million different little Minecraft farms in here. The other server I play on, I'm actually building a scale model of a spooky pinball cabinet based on Total Nuclear Annihilation, which I'm currently renting from George Fisher, aka Don't Panic Flip. So if you're coming in from the Pinball Mafia raid, I love pinball. I've got a machine in my apartment right now. I participate in weekly 3 Strikes tournaments and try to get to bigger tournaments when I can. I'm like 3700th in the world, according to the IFPA right now. Which is not good. I was trying to get some pinball endorsements. I was like, hey, y'all, I do some big streams. You know, it'd be great if you could hire me to like promote your pinball distribution services. You know, I could come in here and be like, howdy, y'all. I'm Joe Hills. I'm 3700th in the world in the IFPA. So that means there's room for improvement. But there's also room for improvement in your game room. Have you reached out to distributor name here? Because they know how to get you on your game. Blah, blah, blah. Nobody bid. Nobody wants to pay me to promote pinball. But I love pinball anyway, so I'm going to keep having fun with it. But yeah, anyway, so just flying around a little bit here. My friend Pixel Riffs has been building this elaborate area here, which is like an ancient empire. I thought that was a good hook. And it was even funnier when I first started sending these emails out. I was 4300th in the world. I was like, howdy y'all, Joe Hills here. You may recognize me from the IFPA rankings, where I'm 4367th in the world. But no. Yeah. Kirby Bucks tipped 7. Thank you very much, Kirby Bucks. That is going to get us, by my count, only $1 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. Emily W says, I'd hire you to do my ad reads. I just need something to advertise. Yeah, y'all, go start your own businesses. Become wildly successful. Then throw money at me. Like, yeah, whatever you want. Okay. Chloe the Great and Powerful rolling in and tipping 1. That gets us evenly to our next face camera expansion. So here we go. Let's get that on the abacus here. Boom. That is going to get us evenly 20 away from our next milestone after this. Here we go. Expand Jost. Do-do-do-do. It's the most obnoxious face camera expansion milestone, the Tony Stark helmet cam. Luckily, Lillian Paulette says, not for me. Tips 1, getting us only 19 away from the next expansion milestone. This is the worst the camera gets, because it gets bigger, but it gets more transparent over time. And at this point, it's covering the entire screen, right? And even though I'm wearing a lot of green, I got a green hat, I got green glasses, I got a green tank top. You know, 60% Jopacity is kind of a lot. Okay, so, yeah, what else can I show y'all on this server here? So some of the other folks on the server have built all kinds of crazy stuff. I think mythical sausages. Oh wow. Have y'all seen these diamonds were not here when we first landed. These are spectacular. I saw he had these outlined. When I was last here, they all looked like these squares. They were just diamonds in the sky. But now they're like these giant spinning murder tops. I mean, they're not spinning yet, but I hope this isn't like a spoiler for his upcoming YouTube videos. These look spectacular. But yeah, he's got this whole like sky thing here going on. He is, yeah, mythical sausage. Wait, is it mythical sausage, aka Joel? Or no, it's smallish beans. All of these people have like 4 names, and I'm learning them as I go. I gotta say, I really appreciate all the people on Tumblr who were like, I appreciate that Joe, as part of this crossover, learned nothing about anyone he was gonna meet, because that's how I feel as a viewer. I don't know any of these people, and I'm glad Joe doesn't either. Thank you. That was what I was going for. I knew that some of the folks who were going to be part of this crossover know everybody and have known them for 5 years. And as the kind of outsider to it, I'm glad that I can bring something of value. But yeah, like Smallish Beans, aka Joel, did a ton of work on this. Oh wow, this I don't remember. So this Coliseum was here, but this thing, this like bank thing, I don't even know what this is. Okay, it doesn't have an inside yet. But, okay. Still. Yeah, so anyway, I'm playing on a server with a bunch of really super talented people. Elijah says, I love Joe meeting people for the first time just as the viewers do. It's really cool. Thank you, that's what I was going for. Desktop sounds are still down. Oh yeah, I forgot I turned those down as part of the encoding process earlier. We've got this whole little land over here, too. You're really experiencing the server through the eyes of an outsider here. Okay. But a lot of folks worked really hard on a lot of cool stuff here. Oh, that's a really cool sweep in this. Is that like a naturally occurring sweep in this terrain? Hold on, I don't know if y'all saw that. But, like, this cliff here has, like, a natural crescent in it. I'm gonna duck out of the way for you as a courtesy. Okay, from this high up, you can't see it. But, like, if that's, like, random procedurally generated terrain, then that's really cool. But I came at it from this angle. And you can see the way that it cuts into the cliff right here. That might be procedurally generated. I was thinking somebody sculpted that, but that's gorgeous either way. Minecraft is such a brilliant game in terms of just the way the math that goes into the procedural generation works. And the people who know how to spoof it are also very talented. So. And then we are back here to where my apartment is. So once again, thank you to the Pinball Mafia for the raid. I hope that anybody who came in, who stuck around, has enjoyed this little tour of the Empire server. As I said, I'm about to wrap up the stream. Well, hey, Kirby Bucks, tip 2. Thank you very much, Kirby. That's going to put us 7 away from the next phase camera expansion milestone. I am just about to wrap up the stream. Let's see who we can raid next. Since we got a raid from the pinball community. Okay, well, is this person actually live yet? It says starting. Not actually live yet. Okay. And then we raided Game Club Central this morning, so I don't want to raid Game Club Central again. Okay, well, let's see who else is live right now. hate to read somebody when they're... You know who's live right now, who I haven't seen in a while, is Derail, who organized a bunch of events in the Nashville community for streamers. She was doing grad school or something and got kind of out of the game for a while. And she's playing a game I've never heard of called The Room 2. But I've met her and her kid multiple times. Her kid's the same age as mine. And so at a lot of events, we would hang out in around town. So this is another Nashville person. Be kind. Because, like, this is somebody that I will have to... If you're jerks, I'll have to go be like... I'll have to apologize in person. And I don't want to do that. So, when you get over there, say howdy, y'all. Joe Hills right here. And until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Do-do-do-do.